Hello everyone and welcome back to Team Innocent. How's everybody doing today? From the last episode we found out there was a secret entrance here. So I just went ahead and I guess it didn't take anything special. I shot up this plant that was blocking the computer console. It doesn't really matter what weapon you use. But from now on I'm going to use the ray gun since it has infinite shots.
エリアル、温度調節器でもいいの？オッケーオッケー。それに AMS カードセットして。
Yeah, when you get here, make sure you have an AMS card left in your inventory, or else you have to go back and get one. Because remember, we left those in some of the computers. So there's kind of a secret password here.
Saki, 私の言う通りに温度を調節してちょうだい。温度を調節？いいから早くして。はいはい。プラス128度。
So we're gonna change the temperature of the room. You know, because this is a plant, room, kind of like a greenhouse. And the secret code to enter the, secret area is by messing with the temperatures. 0 degrees. Plus 24 degrees. So we're just messing with the, the temperature settings. But doing the right combination opens a secret. Ooh.
さすがエリアル。
喜んでるのはいいけれど、急いでね、サキちゃん。
はーい。
Well, at least they're nice and positive about it, right? So it's kind of cool going down this secret area spot. There's this sort of animation of going down. CG. Kind of this creepy, ominous, music and going down to the final boss. But I always thought it looked kind of cool. I remember as a kid, just going back and forth down here just to watch this animation cutscene of going down the stairs, down the tunnel. Occasionally you stop with Saki and you get a choice to go back up or keep going. Oh, come on. You guys gotta agree with me. You know this is cool. So at the bottom of the stairs, there's just one door, and in this giant cave room, and it's guarded by a robot. Ow. Who shoots at you. I don't think it really, does much damage at all. But none of the weapons will work that you have. And there's no other way to go. I mean, you can try some of your other weapons, but none of it will actually work. How about a heat gun? Nope. And those are my 3 shots. And you can't get close enough to interact with it. So we'll just have to go back the way we came. And as we do that, there'll be a cutscene. Okay, maybe I can use the ice pick on him. Nope, I'm not taking any more abuse.
ちょっと通路にでっかいロボットがいて進めないわ。なんとかなら
There's
ない
a giant robot in the way.
わかった。
So as you try to
調べてみる
leave,
わ。
you'll have this scene.
お願い。
そのロボットの名前はゴーレム。
Golem, huh?
フランクグループ製のガードロボットよ。ちょっと厄介
And
ね。
of course, Ariel will have a
こいつの
plan.
機体は対レーザーコーティングされた超合金。レーザーもブリッド弾でもダメね、これは。
どうすんのよ。じゃっじゃーん、私にお任せ。
We leave it to you, bouncy girl.
ゴーレムは通常の武器に対する防御は完全なんだけど弱点があるのよ。
It has a weakness.
何？あいつは音響センサーに欠点があって一定の周波数の音を大音響で聞かせると自爆するのよ。まあ暴走対処用のシステムなんだけど。
破壊不可能な武器はないってことか。
さっき私の作ったサウンドガンをラビットに届けさせるから格納庫横のホールまで戻って。行きます。
I love seeing Ariel. So basically, she was saying the system, the robot has kind of a, self-destruct if, things go bad and, the system's not working or something, it can be self-destructed. And that self-destruct trigger can be messed with a sound, a certain frequency of sound. And once that's done, it sort of triggers the self-destruct inside with the sound gun, making really high-pitched radio waves or something to mess with the system, thinking that it's overloading and it needs to self-destruct. This scene is pretty cool. It's even in reverse, going up the stairs with all the creepy lights and everything. And then when you get to the top, you see yourself coming out into the greenery area. Pretty cool, but I'm going to go ahead and jump to where Ariel left Rabbit, her little robot, to meet us. So back here at the beginning, near the port.
さあラビットちゃん、お届け物をちょうだいね。
And we're going to get the sound gun, it's called.
これが音波銃ね。古い言い方ね。サウンドガン。
she used some old kanji to name it.
さっきゴーレム破壊の周波数は 1854Hz。
1854 hertz.
1854Hz と。セット完了。
Uh-oh. Rabbit got shot. That's not cool. For some reason, I'm stuck on the kick action. Dirty robot. So now we have the sound gun. Let me go ahead and jump back down the hole. Get in the right spot. And shoot him a couple times. It'll trigger the self-destruct mechanism inside.
エリアルお見事。パッチリパッチリ。
Bouncy, bouncy! Good work. How's everybody doing today? I forgot to ask. Sorry. I was trying to explain what was going on, but I hope everyone's doing great as we ride this elevator to our destiny. So this is the final room. And yeah, the final boss isn't a big deal either. It's just the professor himself, Kronos. See if there's any information on these computers, but I don't think there is. Just wanted to be sure. And since it's really hard to shoot, you know, him, I recommend using the ray gun, because the other guns run out of bullets too quick, and you know, that way you can just spam the attack button, even though the ray gun is pretty weak. Alright, here we go, up the elevator.
今度は幻じゃないよね。クロノスエンハンサー。
Not an illusion this time.
このゲーム、私たちの勝ちよ。
We've won your game.
来たか、我が娘たちよ。お前たちにここまで力があるとはな。
You've come, my
予
daughters.
想以上に後天的な要素も
You
影
have
響
more
してい
strength
る
and
よう
power
だ
than
な。
I ever thought.
素晴らしい。
Wonderful.
素晴らしいことだ。完全に一個の個体として自立
A
していると
perfect
はな。
body with perfect strength.
そんなことはどうでもいいのよ。私たちは
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to us.
私たちは人として生まれ、人として生きたか
We
っ
want
た。
to live just like a person would live.
素敵な恋人を見つ
Find
け、
a lover,
結婚して
get married,
子供を産んで、
have a
愛
child,
する人と暮らして。
and live with the person we
す
love.
ればよいではないか。
Well, why don't
で
you
も
do
それ
that?
は私たちには許されないのよ。
That's something unforgivable for
なぜだ。
us.
人を愛することも子供を産むこと
Have
も
a child,
お
love,
前たちにはできるは
that's
ずだ。
something that you can do.
なぜ拒否する。
Why
なぜ
is it not
あ
allowed?
なたは人間なのよ。
You're a human.
人間のあなたに私たちの思いなど分かりはしない。
You don't understand us.
サキ、私が憎いか。
You hate me, Saki.
憎いわ。
Of course, I hate you.
私たちに人としてではなく生きることの苦しみを与えたあなたを憎む。
You've made us a human, but we can't live as humans.
そうか、そんなに苦しいか。生きていくことがそれほ
So
どに。
living is such a terrible
人
thing,
間のあなたには分からないほどにね。
and a human like you can't understand.
私の手で消して
So
や
I'll
る。
take your life
そ
away
れ
from
を
you
望むの
then,
であろう。お
if
前は
that's what you want.
おお、戦うというのか。
Oh, you're gonna fight.
面白い。
Interesting.
面白い？
Interesting?
面白いですって
Why do you say that?
あなたはそうやって命をもてあそぶのよ。
You just play with
も
lives.
てあそぶ。もてあそんでなどおらん
I'm
さ。
not playing with lives at all.
私は生命を作り出している
I'm
のだ。
making life. I'm just gonna shoot him a bunch from back here and hope I hit him.
サキ、なぜ拒否するのだ。
So why are you fighting
お
back,
前は生
Saki?
きるのが辛いのであ
Your
ろう。
living was, terrible, so why do you want to live?
なぜ？
そうだ。なぜだ。サキ、考えるのだ。
Think about it. Why do you want to live? Why do you want to survive? Why not just let me kill you, in other words? That's what he was saying. I think he's out of range. There we go.
Saki, 見事だ。お前たちは。そう。これだけは覚えておけ。 お前たちは人間なの
It's
だ。
like, you are humans.
博士、
Professor?
それを認めぬ者など気にするな。お前たちが自分自身が認
It's
める
like
の
you
だ。
can just accept
人と
yourselves
して
as humans. Don't worry about what others think and
人間として生きていくことを、
just live as a human.
自分たちが人間であることを。周りが問題なのではない。お前たちが人間として生きていくことを自覚することが大切なのだ。
You know, what's important is that you just live your life the way you want it as a human
サキ、リ
and
ース、
believe you're a human.
エリアル。今この研究所の自爆装置を入れた。
He started the self-destruct sequence.
これでお前たちの過去をつなぐものはなくな
So
る。
anything that's connected to your past
私
will
を
be
含め
gone,
てな。
including me.
博士、
Professor,
さあ行け。
go
そして生きるのだ。
live
人として、
as a person,
人間として。
as a human.
博士、
さっき研究所のエネルギーが暴走を始めたわ。このままだと研究所が爆発する。
サキ、早く。
The whole place is going to explode.
でも博士が。
But the professor,
さあ行け。イノセントたちよ。
go,
我が娘たちよ。
my daughters, you innocent girls. Can't interact with him. So he's gonna destroy the entire lab and blow it up so that their past, is kind of erased. And there'll be nothing left, no research or anything, and they can just live their lives however they want to. And that's what he was trying to tell them all along, I guess. So, was he a bad guy? Was he a good guy? Japanese people love these bittersweet sort of stories, or kind of a bittersweet ending. Was he really a bad guy? Did he really love them? Those questions, we'll never know the answers. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the ship. You just gotta run back there within 4 minutes, or the place blows up. And we get kind of our last summary of what we did there, the past of the girls, bio children, and I guess now their past is kind of been erased, so they can do their own thing now. Scour the universe and fight the bad guys. Their story has just begun. And that was kind of a teaser that, this was their origin story game and there was going to be more. Which I think would have been really cool if they had a longer game and with some other points and topics rather than this game being their origin story. I guess all heroes need an origin story though, right? And that score is pretty good. I didn't get everything flawlessly, of course, but it was pretty good. So let's save our all clear data and we'll watch the credits. So there's a really nice Japanese song here at the end called I'll Never Forget My Dream, with some really nice CG photos of the characters and stuff from the game. So I want to know what you guys think. I know that the first time I played this, it was kind of, it wasn't really all that exciting and wasn't really interesting, and the combat was terrible, and just wandering around was incredibly frustrating. But after playing it again later in life and looking at it, it's very deep, and it's actually very interesting, and I can see what they were trying to do, make something similar to Biohazard and try to build on the Biohazard popularity here in Japan by making kind of a horror game in space where you wander around and occasionally enemies jump out at you, and you got weird objects and things around, and just exploring an empty ship. But yeah, the playability isn't all that great, and the game is just way too short. Could have been much longer, I think. Maybe 5 or 6 missions. But the characters are really cool, and the CG was great, as well as the anime sequences. For its time, the PCFX and all this full screen CG was amazing, because people hadn't seen it in a game before, just on television. And the quality is a little bit higher, but I think I lose a little bit of quality when I process these videos, so sorry about that. It's not super HD or anything, but I'm just recording the straight original game the way it was meant to be, without emulation or anything like that. Looking back, it was an interesting story and interesting idea, and I really think the developers tried hard to make something. There were some problems, and they were probably under a time constraint, so they just released what they had. Since this is the flagship game for the PCFX, they needed it to be out and be sold with the PCFX. But a pretty good first attempt. Brand new characters, brand new theme. It's a shame that we didn't get to see a sequel with these characters. I think they were pretty cool and interesting. What did you guys think? And what have you thought about this game before, if you've ever played it? Let me know in the comments if you've played it and what your impression was of it. I'm really curious to know how many people have played this rare game and finished it and actually understood the story. If you didn't, I hope this video helped you to understand a little bit more of the story and the characters and their feelings. And yeah, Japanese culture, because Japanese really like this sort of bittersweet story. These stories with not necessarily a happy ending, but kind of a bittersweet ending. Who was bad, who was good, who won, who lost. It's a really popular theme in many Japanese games, and it's just part of their culture. I've learned while being here. You can almost think of any Tales game, and they have bittersweet endings as well. Was the bad guy really right? Was he wrong? To do what he did. And he thought he was right, and the good guys thought they were right. So, who was really right in the end? It's interesting to think about, and it's kind of refreshing to see something like that instead of a Disney ending where everybody's happy, which is nice, but a change in a game where you have to really think, that's also something good and something we should contemplate, I think. So hope you guys enjoyed Team Innocent. They even made that cool logo just for the game. So here at the end they'll give you like a stat menu. So you only get this when you clear the game, and it tells you what you missed, to add to the points. Like, Saki died by having the gate open and sucked into space. And there's Saki died from enemies. There was the scene with a ton of heap in the room. Lilith's conversation number 4 I missed. I think that was the smoking one, because I didn't smoke the cigarette. I'm surprised that a lot of the deaths, the actual, death scenes that are game over scenes, count toward your points. It's like you have to see every single scene and every single animation in order to get the full score or something like that. Because several of these, are just, Saki died by suffocating in that airlock room, or, the enemies killed me, I got hit by a beam, whatever. I didn't do the missile shooting part in Mission 2. But, a lot of these, I missed a couple books there, or data discs. That's strange. I'm pretty sure I got all those, but... And then, some of the conversations or dialogues, if you miss those also count against you, which is kind of silly. Like, oh, you have to do the death animation in order to, get a perfect score, rather than doing a flawless run. But anyway, something here at the top I missed that I shouldn't have missed. Let's see. It's Saki's shower scene! Dude, I totally missed Saki's shower scene! Okay guys, here we go. Can't miss this, Gotta have Saki's shower scene.
別に構わないけど、その辺に何かいない？さっき。
Say, it's okay if you take a shower, Saki, but there might be something there.
何？
A creature there?
後ろ。
Behind you. Dun dun dun. Just kidding.
どうしてもって言うんなら止めないけど。
I love it.
そのリレー衛星の中に多数存在する何かにやられないでね。
Alright, here we go. Saki's shower scene. Can't believe I missed it.
いい、浴びちゃおう。だいたいさ、私がこんなところでシャワーを浴びなきゃなんないのはリリスがホワイトロッジのシャワーを壊したからじゃないねえ。まったくコンピューターはあれだけ使いこなせるのに一般家庭用品はまるでダメなんだから。ナイフを持たせりゃ刃を持つし、どこの世界にシャワーをホースの根元から引き抜いて使う人がいるのよ。それも毎回。
気がお済みになりまして、さきさん。
There was Saki's wonderful shower scene.
さっぱりさせていただきました。
The most important scene in the game. So, I just had to make sure to include it. But I included it here at the end to make sure you would watch all the way to the end. I did miss the little tobacco scene too. You can pick up cigarettes and a lighter in this room here, and you can try smoking it with Saki. It's pretty funny.
タバコでも吸ってみようかしら。
よしなさい
Doesn't
よ。
really do
どう
anything,
せ吸
but
えないんでしょ。
just an extra dialogue.
たことがないだけよ。研究所じゃ毒だってもらえないし。
気が済んだらお仕事して。
After you've recovered, please do your job. And that's what happens when you smoke. So I want to thank everybody for watching this series. I hope you enjoyed seeing a Team Innocent and maybe understanding a little bit more about it. And if you have a chance, try playing this game. It is hard to play, and it's not the funnest game out there, but it's cool. Thanks for watching.